Minecraft! It's here! That's right, it's a return of Brian and Exploration and Tactics. It's been far too long. In today's episode, we'll do a bunch of things. We'll do things with Super Mario music. We'll go caving. We're going to find a dungeon. Bit of chit chat. Let's go ahead and get started. Hello! Welcome back to Exploration and Tactics with Brian. And it has been far too long since I last said that. Yeah, it's been a while since an Exploration and Tactics episode. I did have about 3 live streams in the previous week that we did in the Exploration and Tactics world, and I'll talk about them a little bit. Yeah, I've got a lot of things that I want to talk about today, a number of things that I want to do today. I do want to finally show off the thing that I've been building over back behind the Words with Friends board, but we'll get to that a little bit later. I keep accidentally showing it in the live stream. And yeah, but to start things off, I think I want to head over in this direction. It'll actually take me a while to walk over in this direction, so I'm going to make a cut, and we'll get started. For the first portion of this episode, I want to do some talking in the background of some caving, because, as usual, I need to gather some more resources, because of the imminent release of Minecraft 1.5, which I'm pretty excited about. And so the day I'm recording this is Wednesday the 7th, and the pre-release, I believe, has just come out today. And so that means that the actual release is likely to come out next week. And so, yeah, I'm excited about that because of all of the redstone updates that will be associated with it. Alright, this is not a very deep cave. This is maybe not the best place to get started. I need to go deeper to find the resources that I want, because one of the main resources that I need is more redstone. Although I've been gathering, more iron and other things as well. Yeah, let me find a deeper cave and we'll continue talking. Okay, the cave I'm in now looks like it's actually going to go somewhere. So hopefully it will. And yeah, Minecraft 1.5. I'm excited about it. The redstone update is going to allow the creation of a whole lot of different new things. And I've only just started getting into redstone. I'm actually going to show... He was like on a ledge right above me. That was suboptimal. And since creepers and all the monsters tend to spawn in groups, I'm being extra careful to make sure there's no other creepers immediately around before I continue on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to building more with redstone. I'm actually going to show off something else that I built with redstone at the end of this episode. And yeah, on the one hand, like, I haven't tried it all. I think I just picked up a bow. I did. It is unenchanted. Boring. Gosh. Alright, I need to focus more on the storytelling and less on the caving so that I can actually get through all the things that I need to talk about. Yeah, I haven't been spoiler-free about 1.5. I've been, watching other people's videos, but I haven't really been reading up on it all that much. And so I don't even kind of know all the new crafting recipes, and so I'm sure there's still going to be a fair bit that I need to learn about 1.5. But at the same time, I do plan... This is my current plan, is to make some like redstone tutorial videos and try to go through the new stuff with redstone, because I figure that'll be a great way for me to learn about it all. Like, if you're trying to teach other people about it, it's a good way to always learn. And yeah, and at the same time, yeah, I think I can do a good kind of like overview of the existing redstone stuff and the new redstone stuff that's coming in, and we can try to build a number of interesting devices. And so I think that'll be some good videos that I'll be doing towards the beginning of 1.5, hopefully. That's kind of the current plan. Wow, this goes really deep all of a sudden. It looks like there's a mine shaft down there, as well as some lava. So let's try to put out some of the lava that's directly below, because that is always super scary. And is this a ravine, I guess? I imagine so, since it seems so deep. But I don't have a good sense of... Are you not actually there? I guess you're here? I don't know where you are. Where are you, spider? Oh, you're just like here? There we go. And you were hiding a skeleton friend. So with the release of 1.5, that is stuff that I plan to do in Exploration and Tactics, and so I've been trying to just kind of like save up tons of resources, so the only thing I'll need to do when 1.5 comes out is mine up a bunch of nether quartz. And then apart from that, I should have plenty of resources that I'll be able to you know, build and do tutorials and different things is kind of the plan. So we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, with 1.5 coming out, the fan server, the Minecraft fan server, that I haven't been on in, well, I've been on it a couple of times for short periods of time, but I haven't done any on-camera stuff there, or collaborations with other people or whatever, and I've been feeling really guilty about it. But it's, I don't know, it's been hard to find things to get started on, and it's also been the case that not many people have been on the vanilla fan server, because most people have been enjoying Feed the Beast lately. The fan server is going to do a map reset for 1.5. So when 1.5 comes out, they are going to start a new map on the fan server. And that is, not everybody's, you know, super happy or on board with that, because I'm not a big builder, obviously, and so I have my little silverfish sculpture at my house, but apart from that, I haven't really built any big things on the fan server. But I'm really excited about the map reset because I think it'll get a number of people kind of re-involved on the fan server. And for me, one of the things that I enjoy doing is I like going caving for resources, whereas a lot of the other folks, I think the majority of the folks on the fan server are more kind of builders. And so I'm hoping that I can co-op with some of those guys and put together, like, I can just go mine a bunch of resources, and whenever I need to do, like, when I'm in the mood for a caving episode where I just want to talk to you guys and be gathering some resources in the background, I can do that over on the fan server and gather a bunch of resources and then just kind of like put together some kind of depository where people who are working on build projects and need resources can go and pick up the resources that I've claimed or something like that. And then perhaps later on they can pay me back by like helping teach me to build good-looking things. Or oh no! Whoa! Gosh! All right, ravines are dangerous. Ravines are dangerous. Let's go somewhere where there's not immediately a creeper falling off a ledge. I'm in, yeah, the usual unenchanted iron armor and the feather falling 4 shoes. And yeah, a creeper blast at near point blank range. One is all it will take in order to kill me here in hard mode. All right, I see a lot of iron in the walls, and it seems like I'm safe again for the moment. So I'm going to go back to the resource acquisition phase of the gameplay. But yeah, the fan server reset, basically, I'm hoping, I don't know how long it'll last, but I'm hoping to really get back into playing some on the fan server just to kind of like gather up initial resources, especially at the beginning of the world, because that's something that I feel like I can contribute. And then hopefully that'll offer up more kind of like collaboration opportunities. There's a number of new people on the fan server that I haven't even met. You know, there have been a few people who have left and a few other new people who have come on in the past few months. And I haven't really done videos on there in a few months. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to the opportunities that will bring. So that's one of the new things that'll probably happen soon after 1.5 comes out. And then, yeah, and so in the meantime, I'm hoping that I'll have gathered up enough resources here in Minecraft 1.4 that I won't have to do much, you know, caving and exploration and tactics. And so in exploration and tactics, then I'll focus this series on kind of like building aspects of different things, both with redstone, as well as kind of other things in my world, as well as the usual ongoing dungeon hunt. I've managed to find, I don't know, like 3 or 4 more dungeons off camera in the last few days. And so I'm hoping that perhaps as we're doing this particular episode in the first, 20 minutes or something, maybe I'll find another dungeon on camera while we're doing some caving. We'll see what happens. Because I always think that's fun. For the most part, it's been the case that unless I'm in the mushroom biome, all the chunks that I've been exploring have been chunks that were generated in 1.3 as opposed to 1.4. And so that's a little bit sad because it means when I do find a dungeon, I don't get enchanted books in those dungeons because that wasn't loot that you found in dungeons back in 1.3. But it's still always fun for me to find the dungeons, and we'll check out the structure count to see how many dungeons I found at this point before the end of this episode again as well. Darn it, lost a little bit of gold. That's okay, gold is kind of the least precious. Darn it, that one I really thought was going to hop into my inventory like that did. Least precious of the semi-precious ores. For me, in this particular world, it's the redstone, and at this point I really have accumulated a lot of iron. I've still been gathering up iron, but I might not actually need iron anymore for a little while until I'm trying to put together another beacon again. We will see. We'll see with time. Actually, no, I am going to need iron because some of those new crafting recipes, I really should look up the crafting recipes, are going to require iron for like hoppers or dispensers or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to check out those recipes. All right, in any case, enough about that. Next topic. Let me check out the next topic of my list, and I will make a cut and be right back. Oh, before I forget, I think I meant to say at the beginning of the episode, but I don't think I ever did. Yeah, apologies for taking so long to get back into exploration and tactics. I tried to record some earlier this week, and I've been a bit under the weather, and so I was a little sick, and while it wasn't the case that I was like, like sneezing or coughing too much that I had to edit out, I went back and I watched what I recorded, and it was awful. Like the commentary was awful and the play was not very good, and so I threw out almost all of that footage. I do have a tiny bit of footage that was a little bit good or interesting and funny. I was doing some caving over in the mushroom biome on the fringes of the ocean, and so I think I will go ahead and insert a short clip from that caving expedition right here before we continue on. And then let's check out what we got. Oh my gosh! Do you see this? How does that happen? That is 2 creepers, a zombie, and a skeleton, all in this tiny block. I bet you I can get the skeleton to shoot the creeper and kill all of them at once, maybe? How come he can't see me? I guess he doesn't have a line of sight to get a shot on me, maybe? If I open any one of these blocks, they're all going to... I think I better kill them one by one. Wow. How did they get there? They must have been trying to pathfind me earlier, and they were like walking from up here, and I was down here somewhere, I bet. Oh man, that is crazy. Or I was digging some gravel and I accidentally like knocked them down. I have no idea. That was pretty weird. I talked about the fact that I did some live streams in the previous week. For those of you who managed to, worked in your schedule to show up and participate in those live streams, thanks for stopping by. Definitely had fun, especially with a couple of them. One of them, we did a bunch of wolf science, basically to discover... Ooh, there's a ravine that cuts through here. There's a lot going on in this cave system. Let me just... oh, hello. That's a nice find as well. I do not mind that. Although at this point, I'm really kind of overflowing with diamonds. Although it really is good for repairing this pick. Like, I see other people who like want to get more diamonds, and I'm not sure what people use diamonds for. I guess maybe they wear down their tools. Like, I just have this one awesome pick, Good Fortune, which has efficiency, unbreaking, and fortune on it. And I just use it until it's like 2/3 or 3/4 the way used up. And then I go to my mob farm and get a bunch of experience, and I item repair it back to life. And yeah, that works for me. And so I don't know what other people manage to use all their diamonds on. But there you go. I'm getting distracted again. Sorry, distractions. Getting back on topic. We have stories to tell. We have things that we need to talk about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the previous live streams. So yeah, in one of them we did wolf science, basically to see... Oh, whoa, alright, that was... I'm happy I didn't fall in the lava. I need to be a little bit more mindful as I get down on this level in terms of what resources I'm going to be losing in the lava, so that I can actually gain resources from caving, since that's kind of the goal. We did a live stream with wolf science, where we tried to figure out what wolves will attack, and they will attack almost everything. It's pretty amazing. They don't attack creepers. They don't seem to attack endermen. They try to attack the very largest slimes, but due to the way that hitboxes work, it doesn't seem like they're capable of attacking them. And we tried everything we could think of to make them attack small slimes, but since you can't do damage to small slimes without killing them, it seems like you can't get the wolves to actually target the small slimes. But they go after bats, they go after blazes, although you can be kind to your dogs and give them fire-resistant splash potions before you send them on a blaze chase. Yeah, wolves are actually very versatile, and it seems like they're a little smarter than they used to be, in my opinion, because they actually were valuable allies in a bit of the exploration and caving that we did in that particular episode. And so that was one of the live streams. And then another live stream that I had a ton of fun with, even if it didn't turn out successful. I'm just going to kind of light up a branch of this and then go back and collect some resources. Was trying to kill a ghast with a falling anvil, which I thought was a very noble cause. And yes, basically, we did some science at the beginning to determine that indeed you can put mobs inside mine carts and then drop an anvil on the mine cart and kill the mob that's inside. And so we did some experimentation to learn a little bit more about anvils there. And then we went to the nether and tried to get a ghast into a minecart using all kinds of things like fishing rods. And it was a ton of fun. Didn't actually end up working out. Couldn't manage to get the ghast into the minecart, despite many tries. And yeah, ended up actually dying once in that episode. It was pretty dangerous. I almost died in some lava and lost all of my good tools, like good fortune, this awesome pick, which would have been very, very sad. Because that actually took a bit of effort to obtain this pick and a couple of other items that I have in my inventory. Like shoes! Shoes! Feather Falling 4. I just love saying shoes. It makes me happy. Live with it, people. Yeah, so those are two live streams that were a ton of fun. You can always go back to my Twitch TV channel, and like those are just recorded videos that you can go back and watch later. If you are so inclined, don't feel obligated, but those were a couple that were kind of fun things that could be good videos to watch afterwards. And yeah, I have an idea for another kind of like science thing that I want to do in a future exploration and tactics episode, which involves splash potions of invisibility. Basically, I want to throw splash potions of invisibility. Oh! Ha ha ha! I was talking about wanting to find more dungeons on camera, and guess what? I found a dungeon on camera. Woohoo! That makes Brian happy. La 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 la. And it's another spider dungeon. I think like the last 3 dungeons I found now have been spider dungeons. Our spider dungeon count is going to go up and up and up. We'll come back to that in just a moment. It looks like the cave system is going to end over here, so I just want to light up the rest of it and see if there's any diamonds hiding over here. And it doesn't look like it. I'm not going to go all the way across this lava pool. I don't see any right here. All right, but another spider dungeon. Awesome, awesome. And it's also the perfect time because my inventory is just about to fill up. And so this will be an opportunity for me to set down the ender chest. Before I do that, let's take a look at what we've won. Another saddle. I almost got a full double chest of saddles and buckets galore. All right, I'm going to mine up the moss stone. I'm going to organize my inventory in the ender chest. I'll make a cut and see you guys in a moment. All right, still caving in a different portion of the map at this point because I was doing some caving off camera because there was like a lawnmower or something else that was really noisy right outside my window, and so couldn't record for a few minutes there, but we're back. Another quick topic that I wanted to talk about is the Project Ares, like oc.tc servers. I occasionally play on there these days because I've been trying to improve my PvP skills, and so playing on one of these servers that just has kind of ongoing various PvP matches seems like a potentially good way to do it. It's definitely been an opportunity to kind of practice my archery skills, my skills with the bow, and so I think I'm slowly getting somewhat better. And yeah, I watch occasionally some other people who like just, you know, put up videos of playing on those servers, like what's his name? NoxXX. NOCXX is his YouTube name, and I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name. Is a guy who has a bunch of oc.tc play, and also gives me a chance to also learn a bit more about some of the maps and how people do so well. Watching people better than you is always a good way to learn more about the game and improve your own game. But in any case, I don't know if that's anything that people would be interested in seeing, and so I don't know if any of you, play on those servers, or I don't know. What's your opinion about oc.tc, like Project Ares, PvP kind of stuff? Is that something you would want to see? I mostly, I play less to win and more to try to improve my skills. And so, for example, there's a map on there called, Trench Warfare, where you can be one of a number of different classes, and I always choose the archer. the guy with the bow and arrow so that I can practice my bow and arrow skills and just try to like see how many guys I can hit from far away with the bow and arrow to kind of help out my team and stuff like that. For those of you who haven't seen the server or whatever, I guess I'll probably provide a link in the description if I remember to do it. But yeah, apologies if this what I'm talking about isn't making any sense. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't ever tried recording any of that, and so I don't know if that would be something that people would be particularly interested in or not. I'm also trying to figure out, it's definitely the case, so yeah, I guess that kind of leads into another topic in terms of something else that I want to record. Inferno Mines. I think Vex had a tweet that maybe it's going to be coming out tomorrow on the 8th, which is kind of awkward timing if 1.5 is just about to come out. In general, I like playing CTM maps entirely in one version of Minecraft if possible. And so I might wait until 1.5 is out and a little bit established and doesn't have any major bugs before I actually go and start Inferno Mines, because I don't think that anything in 1.5 would hurt things over here. I guess I'll go explore this, because it does look like it might open up into another cave system over here. And yeah, and then the other reason that I want to kind of hold off a little bit on Inferno Mines is obviously we've got the other CTM map, the Ruins of the Minecrackers, with Vaughn and Zul'jin going on right now, and I don't have a problem airing both of those things at the same time. But yeah, that leads into the thing that I was talking about, possibly recording Project Ares, possibly another CTM map. It's been the case that for a very long time I've been doing one video a day, but I think I might try to exceed that and start going up to more videos per day, because I have the time, at least in the short term, that I'll be able to do that. I'm going to be doing a tiny bit of travel in the middle of March, and so yeah, probably right at the beginning of this I won't have enough videos that I'll be able to do that. But yeah, the thing that always I hesitate about it with respect to... All right, hold on a second. Where do I need to go this way? It looks like it's a way that I have not yet gone. I need to be careful as I'm standing right out here, because a creeper could fall on my head. All right, we'll head this way. I've always been hesitating to like put out multiple videos at the same time, because it's still the case that all I do is Minecraft. But I guess, you know, with CTM maps and, you know, the fan server versus exploration and tactics, and possibly multiple CTM maps, one that I'd be doing single player and one that I'd be doing multiple, like, I guess people can then kind of like pick and choose what their favorite thing to do is, and just watch that. Like, I was thinking that I was going to wait until I started playing another video game to do multiple videos a day, so that, you know, people who just like this video game could watch that, and people who watched, you know, another video game who just liked Minecraft could watch that, and they wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't be the case that I'm trying to, like, for people who really love me, thank you, you really love me, but it wouldn't be that I'm, like, trying to make you spend 4 hours a day on the channel or something ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably overthinking all of this. I should just put up videos and see what people enjoy watching, and also, you know, just see what I enjoy doing and making videos of, and how much time I can do in a day. All right. I think at this point we are ready to head back upstairs, and I want to show off some builds. We need to head by the structure in order to add another point to the spider spawner count, and so I will meet you guys upstairs, and we will move on to the latter phase of this episode. All right, we're back home. I'm just putting away some of the final inventory from our journey. But while I'm doing that, I will mention Etho had a video today where he finished up the trivia game on the Minecraft server and invited Beef over to come play trivia. And the trivia questions he had were Seinfeld questions. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I've seen like every episode of Seinfeld probably at least a couple of times. It was on reruns for a while back when I was watching TV. Like, I still own a TV, but I don't think I've turned it on in like 5 months or something. It's YouTube all the way. Yeah, TV is dead. And weird chunk error here. Hello, structure, come back! I want to see you! Ooh, that was cool, seeing through the world down there, though. Yeah, I thought I knew Seinfeld pretty well, and then the Seinfeld trivia questions he had were really hard. Alright, and so, we found a spider spawner today, and so... Oop, there we go. I will add another point to the spider count. And so we are up to 18 zombie dungeons, 13 spider dungeons, and 9 skeleton dungeons. So skeletons are lagging behind again, and spiders have taken a big jump. Like I said, I think the last 3 dungeons, found another couple off camera, were spider dungeons. But I always enjoy updating the structure. And now, it's finally time to show you what I've been building over here with redstone. And for those of you, oh, there's another good look through the world. Still have a couple of dark caves that I haven't lit up that are almost kind of right underneath the Words with Friends sign, it seems like is where they are. But then there's a whole big, vast, extensive cave system and mine shafts and ravines and different things that I've lit up that's kind of under the main house over here. And so long as this, and I guess, is that a mine shaft, I guess? I guess it must be. Yeah, there's a whole mine shaft system over there that I haven't lit up as well. This is one of the most persistent chunk errors. There we go. Now it's gone. That I've had a chance to look into. Yeah, so I've accidentally shown this on a live stream a couple of times because I keep walking past here and forgetting that it's here. Yeah, I've been building something, and I probably should have checked it out. This is my little reset. I wanted to build something with note blocks, and yeah, I actually, for those of you who saw the UHC team, that little mini-series, 4 episodes, was a whole lot of fun to go and try to speedrun the Ender Dragon in UHC. Yeah, at the beginning of that episode, there were some note blocks that originally I was using the note blocks, and then Numbers came along and made much better music for the kind of like A-Team parody music or whatever. In any case, I wanted to make some of my own music in my own world, and rather than continue to talk about it, why don't I hit the button and you guys can see what you think. There you go. Yeah, that was me just going from memory trying to do the Super Mario Brothers 3 Underground song, which I guess is the same as the original Super Mario Brothers Underground song. Um, yeah, I was trying to do it in kind of a modular fashion because I wanted to try out Redstone, and there's some like parts of the music that repeat. And so like I had kind of like, like the drums background over here that was just sitting in a loop, and then I have kind of the that thing, and that thing gets played twice, and then I have this one that gets played a couple of times, and then we've got over here, we've got, and then there's more notes that you can put at the end of that, I think, or whatever, but I kind of cut it off because I was getting bored with the project. I finally wanted to show it on camera because I've had this going in the background for a long time, like a month or something, and just kind of slowly working on it. And then basically, in order to kind of like play this one and play it again, and then play this one and play it again, and finally do that, I basically just had kind of like a 5 memory counter, which in 1.5 will be totally a whole lot easier. I was trying to do it without any pistons. There are some pistons over here, but they're only for the reset line because pistons make noise, and I didn't want the noise of the counter to interfere with the note blocks, and then it turns out that the pistons are far enough away over here that like the noise, I wouldn't have been able to hear them because I'm standing too far away over near the note blocks. Yeah, this whole, actually, why don't I go ahead? This whole contraption is basically just something that counts over time up to 5, and when it counts number 1, it plays the first set, and when it counts number 2, it also plays the first set, and when it counts 3 and 4, it plays the second set, and when it counts to number 5, it finally goes and plays the third bit for the do 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 do, and then the do 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 do, and then the do 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 do. And yeah, so I'm not going to go through and explain the redstone. It'll be 1.5 when I finally go ahead and try to explain redstone kind of stuff. But if you come over here, you can kind of at least see what the counter is doing or whatever, because I have some locking redstone repeaters that I don't see lighting up or doing anything. What happened over here? Did this die? This died some. Oh, right. There's another thing that I didn't hook up to the reset line over here that gets stuck. Yeah, this is a mess. I'm showing this on camera. Oh, and now I'm in creative mode. Yuck. Get out of creative mode, Brian. Did I manage to pick up that piece of redstone? I did not. All right, that's okay. We don't need that right now. I should just cut this off. Yeah, I'm going to push the one button one more time. Let's do this. just so you can see kind of what's happening over here. So basically, yeah, every time that drums cycles around, it sends a signal over here, and each time it goes one further, and so that was the number 2, and now this is the number 3, and then eventually when it cycles back around again, the signal will come through here, and we'll get to the number 4, and then finally we'll get to the number 5, and so that's basically how I'm controlling these other kind of like note sub-modules for when they go off. In any case, it was just kind of a chance to practice redstones and use things like the locking repeaters that I've never used before. Yeah, but like I said, in 1.5, and then this thing goes in an infinite loop unless I had this piece of redstone over here, which shuts it off. Go away, shut off! If I go into my inventory in Creative, since I accidentally destroyed a piece of redstone in Creative, I will take back a piece of redstone in Creative, and then go ahead and set this redstone back down, which will turn on a locking repeater as this thing gets set off, and that will eventually shut off the whole thing. Alright, great. Sigh. So in any case, yes, this was a way to just kind of practice redstone and also play around with note blocks. Note blocks are not quite as versatile as I was kind of hoping that they would be. I'm not completely unhappy with how this turned out, but you don't have a lot of range. The timings are actually a little fidgety, and sometimes they glitch out in terms of the timings that note blocks play, I find. And yeah, there's only a few different instruments, and it's kind of like hard to wedge things together with all the redstone. And so, yeah, I appreciate more now when people have done redstone music, like how difficult it is to do it well. But in any case, I just wanted to show that off because it's been something I've been working on in the background for a while. So this was the other secret project. It's not too exciting, but there you go. And yeah, I think that's a good place to cut things off for today. I'm pretty sure I've been doing more rambling than usual, so this is probably going to end up being a long episode. In any case, I am feeling well again, and so expect some more exploration and tactics probably every other day alongside Ruins of the Minecrackers that is going on with Just Vaughn and Zul'Jen. And so I hope you guys are enjoying that. It got off to a little bit of a slow start, but I think episodes like around like episode 5, 6, and 7, like we really start hitting our rhythm and it starts being a whole lot of fun and we're having more fun together. And so, yeah, there'll be some funny episodes coming up. So I hope you guys are enjoying that as well. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.